Legend is a form of prose about an origin of a thing, place, location, or name. The events are imaginary, devoid of truth, and unbelievable. An example of this is the legend of Mariang Makiling.
What?
And Mariang Makiling.
Isa pa?
Mariang Makiling. And
Okay.
yes. And the Tausug story of creation. A short story is a narrative involving one or more characters, one plot, and one single impression. Just like the story of Pilandok and the Crocodiles. A play is a scripted story divided into acts, and these acts are divided into scenes. It's a composition in verse or prose intended to portray life or character, or to tell a story, usually involving conflicts and emotions through action and dialogue, and typically designed for theatrical performance. This can be categorized into ethnic plays. These are plays based on old Filipino folklore and old traditions. An example of this is the Pamanhikan, which focuses on the courtship rituals in the pre-colonial times. Plays from the Spanish era. These plays are mostly about Catholic festivities. Examples of this are the Cenaculo or Passion of the Christ, Penitencia or Penitence, and the Moro Moro, which portrays the strain between the Catholics and the Muslims. Plays from the American era ushered in the Zarzuela, which are plays with singing and dancing. The Zarzuelas in this era usually had themes about patriotism and revolution. Anak ng Dagat, Child of the Sea, 1921, and Dalagang Bukid, Country Maiden, 1919. An essay. This is an attempt to express viewpoint and opinion of the writer about a particular topic. You know, the ones we have at school, especially during exams. It's the last part of the exam where usually, you know, when you can answer it, you get 5 free points. And my favorite, the fable, which is a fictitious narrative that deals with animals and inanimate objects who speak and act like people. Just like the story of the boastful turtle and the monkey. I can say that literature, aka narratives, aka stories, are the cheapest ticket to travel because these can take you places just by sitting and reading. It challenges your imagination and creativity to provide the visuals as you read. These are not the only types of prose literature. Aside from that, we also have poetry, which is the lyric and dramatic branch of literature. Here are some of the most renowned Filipino poets and their equally famous works. Kamay ng Birhen, Virgin's Hands, a short Tagalog poem by Jose Corazon de Jesus, aka Huseng Batute. Awa sa Pag-ibig, Pity in Love, a short Tagalog love poem by Jose de la Cruz, aka Huseng Sisiw. Ang Kanyang Mga Mata, Her Eyes, a short Tagalog love poem by Clodoaldo del Mundo. Ang Matampuhin, The Sulker, The Sensitive One, a Tagalog poem by Lope K. Santos. Sa Tabi ng Dagat, By the Seashore, a famous 19th century Tagalog love poem by Ildefonso Santos. Many Voices, 1939, Jose Garcia Villa's first collection of poems. Here's a quick recap of the forms of prose literature. First is legend, a form of prose about an origin of a thing, place, location, or name. We also have the short story, which is a narrative involving one or more characters, one plot, and one single impression. Then there's the essay, an attempt to express the opinion of the writer about a particular topic. Do not forget Fable, a fictitious narrative that deals with animals and inanimate objects who speak and act like people. Play or drama is another form of prose literature. It is a composition involving conflicts and emotions through action and dialogue. Play or drama can be categorized into ethnic plays, plays based on old Filipino traditions. Plays from the Spanish era, plays about Catholic festivities. Plays from the American era, Dawn of the Zarzuela, which are plays with singing and dancing. Poetry, on the other hand, is the lyric and dramatic branch of literature. And here are some famous Filipino poets. Jose Corazon de Jesus, aka Huseng Batute. Jose de la Cruz, aka Huseng Sisiu. Clodoaldo del Mundo. Lope K. Santos. Ildefonso Santos. Jose Garcia Villa.